everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I am here with my lovely, beautiful, kind friend. I was here with her best friend last year. We did a video, we're baking together. Again, round about this time, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day?
Yeah, it was Valentine's Day again.
So did you plan it?
No.
It just happened.
It just happened. Everyone say hello to Jumoke.
Hi guys. My name is Jumoke and I am a wedding planner and coordinator. I have a business called LFJ Wedding and Events.
Yes.
And I launched it about 3 years ago now, you know, time really flies. Yeah, so I launched it on my birthday. And yeah, since then it's been an amazing journey.
Besides wedding planning, what do you do? Because you also have 9 till 5, right?
Yeah,
so people can know that, the hustle, you're hustling left, right, centre, girl. Tell them.
Yeah, no, so like I do work a 9 to 5, so I work in finance.
So today, we're going to be talking a bit about what Jumoke does. I just felt like it would be nice for any brides out there, couples thinking about getting married. It would be nice to actually sit down, and my friend's a wedding planner, it would be nice to actually sit down and get into their minds. You can even holler at her at any time, at any day.
If you need a wedding planner,
holler at her any time, any day. Yeah, wedding planners. I always forget that they also coordinate as well.
Yeah.
A bit about relationships, love, and everything else. So stick with us if you want to know more. The first question I have for you, you kind of prompted us into how long you've been doing LFJ weddings for.
Yeah.
What was like the biggest prompter? What made you go into that?
Okay, so if I'm totally honest, I actually didn't know that I wanted to go into wedding planning and coordinating.
Yeah.
All I knew is that I loved weddings. Like, I'm a hopeless romantic. Like, I love love. I'm the type of person that I'll go to a wedding and like, let's say I was just invited by my friend or something and there's like a speech and I'm getting emotional and I don't even know them. Do you know what I mean? I have this passion. I love weddings. I love love. Like, what can I do about it? And then I thought about wedding planning and coordinating because I love like seeing things come together. I feel like one of the most rewarding things about the job as well is like when you do plan and you know, even though a wedding, you know, let's say I start like 12 months before and I'm planning and on the day like I just see everything come together and I see how like happy my clients are. That really like makes the job like worth it. So that's how I sort of like came about, you know, the whole wedding planning.
So I've come as a bride now and I've told you I want horses, I want carriage, I want this, I want that. How do you tell a bride, sorry ma'am, like this can't be done?
Oh
like,
gosh.
This is because it's like a day that, as you're a female as well, it's a day that we all looking forward to.
And we have you know what's so funny, Titty? I find myself not even having to like tell them that.
Right.
If that makes sense. So I would sit down and I'd listen and be like, oh yeah, like that sounds amazing. Because it does, it really does sound amazing.
Sweet.
But then by the time I like give the amounts for things, so let's just start with decor for example, like, you know, like the amazing decor that you see on Insta, like decor can start from like 1.5. That's base, like 1,500. So by the time I tell you, okay, decor this amount, oh you like this vendor, you like the way their food tastes, oh yeah, it starts from 3,000 or whatever. I think they start
smile.
Yeah, like they start doing the maths and they start thinking, okay, cool, like if I've told this babe that, you know, like I have 10k for my wedding, but I want horses and I want this, they sort of like figure it out themselves. So I do sort of like say to them like, look, these are amazing ideas, but at the end of the day, I think we have to be really, this is me like preaching here, we need to be realistic. There is life after the wedding. Everyone sees like weddings on Insta and that, and it is really nice, like it is nice because even me, like I know how I would want my wedding to be. Like at the same time, like I do know that at the end of the day, like I just want to spend the rest of my life with the love of my life, basically. Appreciate couples as well sometimes that go for like the more intimate option, because sometimes I feel like when your wedding is more intimate, like you feel the love a lot more, like
you know the people who are sitting in the room. It's not like I don't know your face.
However, my trad, we gon' turn up. However, my trad, we gon' turn up. That can actually be really, really big. That could be big, that could be lavish, that could be fun, because that's what trads are about, you know what I mean? But when it comes to like the white wedding, like you want to feel that intimacy, like you want to feel like everyone that's in that room, they were a part of the journey, like, do you know what I mean? So,
I know exactly what you mean.
When you sit down and think about it, like, should people really not be getting married because they don't have loads of money? Like, there are different ways you can actually get married, and people actually forget that. You know, you can actually,
when you think about it,
seriously,
there's so many ways you can cut corners.
Go to a registry, you could go to your pastor and get blessed as a person and what they want, because that might not be, that might
we hope it will depend on the couple.
I've had some Groom Zillas as well, by the way.
Really?
What? Yeah.
Groom Zillas?
Whereas like brides have just been really chill, like yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Babe, like we have to have it like this. We have to have it like this. Do you know
how do you feel when you see like?
Do you know what I try?
The expectation is that it's the bride's day.
Yeah.
Sorry to be selfish. It's a guy's day as well because it's both of them, but people are coming to look at what is she wearing. So how do you feel when you see Groom's Zillas?
The first time I ever saw that, I thought, wow, this is a bit like
different,
strange. Yeah. Like this doesn't really happen. But at the same time, some guys are really excited about their big day as well. They also like planned it, or maybe they thought about it from like when they were young as well. So I don't discriminate.
Like, how do you stay calm when? Because me.
Yeah.
There's some situations that if you just put me, I will boss. There's some pressure that I wouldn't do well under. So how do you stay calm?
Wow. So you've been giving me,
wow.
I'm having like flashbacks that this particular table, they had eaten titty, they had foods. In fact, they had food in abundance because they were calling people. But they went to go and inform Groom's mum that they haven't eaten, even though they have. They just want more. Just say you're Oliver Twist and you want more. Don't say you haven't
like,
eaten.
can I have more, please, sir? No, not that I haven't eaten at all.
Wow. So then the Groom's mum now came. She was shouting in the whole place. Remy, láti sitting bone. Whoa, T-Joan. I was thinking, they really have.
Yeah.
They really have. Why? That's not nice. You're lying. You're actually lying.
Like, don't they know it's gonna tell on you or your work or even everybody else that's involved? Why?
And I remember the caterer saying, why? Because even the caterer felt some type of way. She's making sure that her food is going round. And it has been going round. And she was like literally shouting. And I just said, you know what? Again, I was really calm because technically she's directing the blame towards me, because
you're the one coordinating. She said, Edek, where are you coordinator? So it means, so you're calling yourself a coordinator.
And my friends haven't eaten. Meanwhile, they've had 2 rounds.
Two, not just one.
Imagine. I said it's fine, and I said, okay, I believe that they have been served. I mean, I think I even brought the waiter. I said, have you served this table? He said, yes, we have. I said, but I'm more than happy to bring more. Okay, so if they want more food, we can do that. That's not a problem.
Don't lie. Don't say that you haven't eaten.
Wow. And then we packed all sorts of meat, everything. I think they were even quite embarrassed when the food now came out, you know, because everybody was thinking, wow, like we've actually seen them eat, but they're getting more food. So anyway, but that's just an example of just blame being directed towards you when it's got absolutely nothing to do with you. But that's people at the end of the day, and that's some Nigerians.
Not all, of course. Not all of us are mad.
Not all. I'm not gonna lie, because it was like one of like my first experiences. I didn't like that because I was just like, no, I'm trying to make sure that everything.
One of my first experiences.
Yeah,
I think after that I'll quit. See ya.
No, but then at the same time, one thing I can never forget is how like my couple felt on the day. Oh my god,
Talk about it.
Like it was so rewarding. I'm still smiling about it now because they actually loved it. Like they were so happy and they were like, they couldn't thank me enough. Like, Jumoke, honestly, I don't know what we would have been able to do without you. And it's things like that make it worth it. Definitely. So like the second they said that, it's like I completely forgot about everything that happened previously, and it was like just on to the next for me, really.
As a wedding planner / coordinator, you also see weddings on Instagram.
Yeah.
You also see what other planners are doing. Do you feel the pressure to in any way match that, or feel like I'm planning this wedding so it must be a wedding that blows on Instagram?
I feel like probably when I just started, because me too, like I had an idea of the type of client that I wanted and the type of sort of wedding that I want, because at the end of the day, if you think about it, everything is about branding as well.
In this day and age,
everything is about
package
branding.
everything.
You have to package everything.
Everything.
Even yourself, you have to package before you like
you
go
come
on camera.
as a brand.
Yeah, you come as a brand. So of course, like my brand, I want my brand to represent me and what I stand for. Do you know what I mean? And what I stand for is excellence. I will get the job done. I'll be honest. There is sort of like unspoken pressure around the type of clients you want. However, I still feel like I wouldn't necessarily say no to someone that needed my help. So long as they understand that I'm not going to lower my standards. Sometimes it can be the clients that don't actually fulfill their
part of the bargain.
Exactly. So for instance, with the guests, let's say a couple didn't give me a list of the guests and they said, you know what, Jumoke, it's fine, you know, everyone that just comes to the wedding will
find their way.
They'll find their way, it's fine, I don't want to provide the list. Maybe because they're quite stressed and they don't want to provide the list of all the all the the guests and the family and all of that. And I'll be saying, are you sure? Like, not even are you sure, I think you should.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
No, I'm not sure, I think you should.
I think you should. It's fine, Jumoke, it's fine. No one's going to come, you know our guests. And on the day, security is shouting, where's your invite? Where's this? Oh, and at the end of the day, the couple, I'm not going to go and say, come on, is this your guest?
Yeah,
is this your guest?
yeah,
is this
yeah.
your guest? Do you see what I mean? So little things like that, you need to sort of like take into consideration. And that's my job to explain that to you, but I can't force you to do that. Something I always say to myself, and I actually learned this from another coordinator and planner that I work with, Elsie. She works with events on Raw. She's absolutely amazing. She's such a lovely woman. I remember before I launched, I actually shadowed her. And she had, oh my God, such a difficult client. And it wasn't the bride or the groom. I think it was like the bride's sister. And she was so rude. Like, she was like, you know, you're not doing a good job, you're this, you're that. All of these people haven't done this, they haven't eaten, they haven't whatever. And she was just so calm. And after I said to her, I said, look, how did you remain so calm? And she was like, look, Jimmy, if someone walks past and sees what's happening, they will never see that, you know, the bride's sister was rude to me. They would see that there was an argument. The wedding coordinator was so rude.
Yeah.
And that person could be your client, your next client. So you have to be very, very careful. And when she said that, I was just like, wow, that's so true. So that's always stuck with me. I've always said, I want to be calm for myself because I don't actually want to give someone else the power to control my emotions and how I react, number one.
I think that is not only to do with wedding, I think that's to do with life.
Yeah, I don't want to give anyone else the power.
Life.
Yeah, that's a life lesson. I don't want to give anyone else the power to control how I react. And secondly, you never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. Wow. Yeah.
Hey, God, guys, you're hearing. This is the kind of wedding planner / coordinator that you want. What are like your pet peeves for weddings? I've asked people to send me, so in terms of maybe the guests or like the coordination of the day, I've asked people to send me like answers on WhatsApp. So, okay, someone said, you want to have an exclusive food table.
Oh, so that's
you know,
I was sitting one. That's them.
I was sitting
one.
So you know when food goes to, if the bride and groom have said my parents' table, my friend's table, the bridal party table must get food first, that's understandable.
Which doesn't even happen. They tend to go last a lot of the time.
That's understandable. But when you now see one auntie brings out her cooler from under the table
However,
with her pot and her plates.
No, but one thing I think a lot of people don't understand that, because that's an example of someone taking their own initiative to provide food for themselves. So maybe the person doesn't realise that, because sometimes what happens at weddings is that, let's say for instance, you're getting married and you have a really close auntie and she's inviting her friends. So maybe she's got like, 10 people that she's inviting. Her exclusive table services, I'm not going to rely on the food that Titi's mum has provided. I want to make sure that my immediate guests are covered. So what they tend to do, which is like a Nigerian tradition, is cover for their table. But it might look like, how come they're eating first? But people don't realise that.
And that's the place that I'm coming from, because it's like the bride and groom have gone to fork out X amount to catering. And then you now come, fair enough, you want to please your people, want to please your guests, that's understandable. Because we all know how long food can take to go around in weddings.
But when they do, I think it's timing though. So if they do it and people haven't eaten, that's when I think there's a bit of an issue, because it's, come on now.
Because then everybody else is looking on other tables like, why are you the only table that's eating children?
I love them.
Children in white weddings. I understand that sometimes you just can't get childcare, but it is annoying when you're in the middle of your vows and and the child is not stopping.
That's
like
so
how
even running up and down as well.
Running up and down.
That's not fair.
I feel like this dragging
your first dance, someone is running. On your recording. You can see this, by the way. You can see this. Someone's running. Your hair having your first dance. Someone is running.
I'm actually tired. I'm dying.
You don't want that.
No, you don't, because that's not the perfect day that you imagine. You imagine a day with just you and the love of your life.
That's it.
Talking to each other, dancing, romancing each other.
Not someone
no one
pussy.
big head child running up and down. Mummy.
You put on your invite, no kids, because people do it.
For my white wedding, yeah.
Yeah.
Tried. I think it's more family-ish.
Yeah.
So it's like you can bring your child. You can even find someone that will carry your child. Like there's lots of help around. But why? It's a bit.
But
more...
you know what I think would be like? You know, I think everything is just sometimes about money as well, because I've been to weddings where they've actually made provisions for.
Oh, people who have children.
Yeah.
That is very
nice.
Good.
Again,
it's
that's
very
an
good.
Additional cost as well, but
yes.
it is nice.
That's really good. I think one thing that makes a wedding lit for me is when I can just feel somewhere in me that the bride and groom actually took into consideration their guests' needs. So they make parking easy. Like there's a parking attendant doing like let your car stand, but everything comes at an extra cost, and so that's why it's not at every single wedding.
It's true. Yeah, not being able to find parking is a pet peeve of mine, actually.
Somebody else said a proposal that they'll kick out the guests.
Proposal?
Yeah, so having a proposal, having someone
No.
have the F1 tree.
No. Not at my wedding, boy.
Oh, you don't want proposal?
Someone else to propose at my wedding.
Yeah.
Get out. Get out. Get out now.
Get out now. Why?
Oh, no, that's
not?
mean.
Do you know
that is so mean? This is my day.
Did you watch The Best Man Holiday?
Yeah, I did.
Now, when I saw that, I was so, that would be so nice at my wedding.
For them, not for me.
She said, yeah, for them, not for me. I think it would be nice because it's just like, oh, we got proposed to at your auntie or at your wedding.
It's not.
But then, when I thought about it again, I thought, this is my day.
Yeah, it's my day now.
I'm giving you a venue now for you now do your proposal for free.
For free? Okay, yeah.
A venue that I paid for.
No, it's true. But they have to consult. You have to be okay with
Yeah.
They have to consult.
It would be rude if they just pulled out a ring in the middle of.
Yeah, it would be rude.
In the middle of anything.
It would be rude.
It would be very rude.
Though, someone did that though. Like, you were just there. Maybe even during your first dance, what would you do? Because they thought. Because they thought it was like.
No, you said something earlier when I was asking you said timing is
true. It's very true. It's very, very true.
First dance, you're definitely getting that locked off. You're not going to go through that proposal. Even as you're bending down with one knee, somebody else is security guard is pulling you up with the other knee. Don't you dare.
That's very
Maybe reception, when everyone's danced their head off.
Yeah, but then you want that. You want the.
Yeah, so there's no then.
Yeah.
No. Or during your speech. So the best man's giving a speech and he says, their love has inspired me to find my love. And now I want to propose the love of my life. I would allow that.
That's cute. Yeah,
I would allow that. Because you've
you gotta wrap it up quick. Wrap it up.
I'm putting you on the spot here.
Yeah, that's fine.
What are the things that
Are you single? I'm gonna put Titty back on the spot. Are you single?
What is it with these people feel like they're gonna come on tea time and ask me a question?
I like beards.
I didn't really like beards at first, you know. I didn't before.
Yeah.
Now they're
Also, does